What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Toronto Raptors versus Minnesota Timberwolves NBA matchup going down Saturday, October 25th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Toronto Raptors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And for the Toronto Raptors, it is the new era of the Raptors with Darko Rajakovic taking over for Nick Nurse, who now is the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. And, the Raptors, they didn't have the best year last year by their own standards. They went 41-41, finished ninth in the East, qualified for the play-in tournament, but were vanquished quickly, losing to Chicago in the 9-10 matchup and going home. Now it's going to be moving on for the Raptors without Fred VanVleet. First time in a long time that they're not going to have VanVleet on the roster. And VanVleet was one of the homegrown guys. He came into the league undrafted. Toronto brought him up, and so much so that he signed a big deal in Houston. And now they got to move forward. They did bring in Dennis Schrader to sort of be the next man up in that rotation and to take over the head coaching duties. They brought in Grady Dick with the 13th overall pick. So now it's time for the Raptors to man up and show that hey, we're not all predicated on one guy. We can move forward, and this is still a decent team. Guys like Pascal Siakam, Gary Trent Jr., Jakob Poeltl, who was brought back. Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, still a decent roster. So there's still pieces there. On the other side, for the Minnesota Timberwolves, they had a solid year last year, still 42-40, managed to make the play-in tournament themselves, and went 1-1, got into the postseason, but were taken out in the first round by the eventual NBA champion Denver Nuggets. The thing for me about the Minnesota Timberwolves was, they acquired Rudy Gobert, and it just the chemistry just never looked like it came. Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, they just never looked like a comfortable fit in the front court together when they were there. So now they kind of had the offseason to figure it out. Anthony Edwards signed the Supermax deal, so he's going to be a big part of the future for years to come. Mike Conley Jr. is still there. So this is still a decent Minnesota team as well. So I could go back and forth on this one, but the thing for me here is that the home team managed to win both meetings last year between these two teams. I just don't know what we're going to see from both of these teams in the opener. I leaned towards Minnesota when I first saw this game, but the more I talk about it, the more I look at it, it looks like Toronto can still keep things, rolling, at least for the first game of the season. I'm a little bit more confident in the Raptors' depth right now than Minnesota. I think Minnesota has the better top-end talent, but I think Toronto can do enough on their home floor to get the job done here. Toronto historically has been one of the stronger home court environments in the NBA, going back the last couple of years now. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll lean towards the Raptors plus the 1.5 here, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.